everybody and welcome to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name's Kayla and usually I live on a big 5 game reserve in Africa, but we're not staying on that reserve today because my bedroom is currently a pile of rubble because we're renovating. So we're actually busy staying here on a house that my family owns on an eco estate. We're just staying here temporarily until the renovation is done. Also, we usually rent this place out, so there's no furniture in here, so we're technically camping in the house. But instead of calling it the house that my parents own on the eco estate, I'm just gonna call it the Sky House, and I'm sure you'll see why in a second. But yeah, I'm gonna start by giving you guys the tour. Okay, so this is the room that McQueen and I will be staying in. It's right at the end of the house. It's got a really pretty view, and right now just one stretcher, but we'll bring in another mattress. It's very open plan, and then here we've got the bathroom, also with a really pretty view. Anyway, then if we head over to the hallway, this is what it looks like outside. So this is my brother's room. It's pretty much the same as ours, just without a bath and those windows on the side. This is the bathroom in the hallway. Not very interesting, my mom. Then here we've got the living room and the kitchen. This kitchen is so beautiful. I definitely think I'll be doing some baking in here. Also, this is why I called it the Sky House, because just look how beautiful that view is. This is what it looks like on the other side. Also, I'm not going to show you my parents' room just because it's pretty much the same as mine, just on the other side of the house. Here we've got the pantry. Also has a very pretty view. Anyway, outside we've got the pool, although it's still winter and I don't think we'll actually be using it much since it's still quite cold. Then we've got the garage. This is just what the house looks like on the outside when you just walk in. And then if we speed up over here, we've got the boma where we'll probably be having some of our dinners. But anyway, now we're just going to get settled in and finish unpacking, and I will probably only see you tomorrow morning. I got up early the next morning so that I could do some reading, and I'm so glad I did because just look how beautiful the sunrise is. I was trying to be so careful not to make a noise because everyone was still sleeping. I took my tea outside so that I could admire the view, and then after that I kind of just sat there and did some reading while listening to the birds.
Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say.
Okay, so now we're going to do some baking. I'm actually doing this for school for hospitality. And I'm going to be making a peppermint crisp tart, which is kind of like your quintessential South African dish. It's not something I would usually make because I don't really consider it that exciting, but it still tastes really good, so let's start. Also, I'm bending the rules just a little bit because I couldn't actually find a peppermint crisp chocolate. I don't know how we didn't, but we didn't. So instead I'm using this Cadbury one, and hopefully the teacher won't notice. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear the wind outside, but it is insane. It's like howling like crazy.
Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Because we're just staying here temporarily, I don't have all the equipment and utensils that I need, so I'm kind of just trying to improvise. Also, I'm not following a very specific recipe, so let's just hope this goes well. So I don't have an electric heater, so I'm gonna have to whip the cream with this thingy. It's kind of cool though.
Their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Can't let this go to waste. I think it's edible. I should put a whole can of caramel in there. But it's very nice. Yeah. This is Joshua's vlog now. I stole my sister's channel, so today we're gonna go looking under rocks. Maybe we can find some snakes and maybe even scorpions. Let's go. Really? Shedding of a spider. Colorful centipede. Yoink. This is good. No! Don't hurt it. Careful, gentle. No! No, 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 no. No! Yes, got it. Guys, this is a very cool thing. It's a legless lizard. It's not legless, but as you can see, it doesn't lose. It doesn't. Has very small legs. Doesn't use the legs. As you can see, it goes like a snake. Did you see it out there? No. It was just a baboon spider around here that just went into his hole there. Oh. That's the noise they make. So make a barking noise if they see a predator, and it sounds like a dog barking. Oh. If you see a leopard, they make that noise too. We then found a rock scorpion eating another rock scorpion. An easy way to tell if a scorpion is harmful or not is by looking at its pincers and tail. So if it has a thin tail and big pincers, it's probably harmless, but if it has a thick tail and small pincers, then you probably shouldn't pick it up. Although maybe don't go picking up scorpions that you're not 100% sure of. I'm not weird. this right here is scrubhead poo. So in South Africa, we usually play this game. You put the poo in your mouth and see who can spit it the furthest. There it goes. I just found 3 porcupine claws here. Seems like there was a porcupine coming down this road last night. Whew. Found a mole's blind snake here, guys. They're harmless. Looks like an earthworm, but yeah, it's a snake. First species of snake. Oops. Let's release him down there. Well, kind of 1.5 species of snakes, including the legless lizard. Looks just like an earthworm. Well, sort of. It moves more movie. There it goes. And that's why you're checking the leaves. Some zebra dung here. Not that fresh, but pretty old. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to end it here. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Put the notification bell on. Anyway, then I continued to pack a picnic. So we just quickly packed a picnic, and then the peppermint crisp tart is in the fridge. We'll probably have that when we come back from the river, which we're going to go down to now. Before Mokoena and I went canoeing, my dad had gone beforehand just to check if there was any hippos downstream. Show off. So while the boys were fishing, which I didn't do, mainly because I just feel too sorry for the fish, I had to keep myself busy, so I made a flower crown out of some of the flowers that I found on the bank of the river. I then snapped some reeds and found some fishing line and decided to make some jewelry out of it, so I made an ankle bracelet. Also, don't worry, I was careful to pick up the line that I cut off there. I also made a choker and a normal bracelet as well. We've had such a lovely afternoon here by the river, but I think now we're going to start heading back up because I feel like some tart.
Studies, scrap it up, Yoshi.
Nothing happened. Oh yes.
It was like a fluffy piece of pizza.
Hello everybody, it's the next day now and I'm currently getting ready to go to town with my mom where we'll be attending a little fundraiser event hosted by the SPCA. If you don't know who the SPCA is, let me just give you a proper definition. The SPCA, or Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, is an organization dedicated to protecting animals from neglect, cruelty, and suffering. They rescue abandoned or mistreated animals, provide shelter and veterinary care, and work to find them loving homes. Beyond rescue, the SPCA also educates communities about kindness to animals and advocates for stronger animal welfare laws, ensuring every creature is treated with dignity and compassion. So the event we're attending today is a little walk, and that's about all the information I can give you. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what the day has in store.
Look at the baby! It's so cute!
Looks like those little teddy bears.
Oh, it's so fluffy! The little face. Believe it or not, on our way to town, we literally saw a leopard run across the road, which has never happened before, so that's pretty cool. Forgot to show you guys my lucky dog socks. Yeah. Perfect for the occasion.
Okay, we have just gotten back, and I'm very pleased to admit that it was actually a really big turnout. It definitely exceeded my expectations. There must have been at least over 100 people there. And it was so cute. Every 2 kilometers or so, they had these little pit stops with water bowls and treats for the dogs, which I just thought was such a cute idea. And yeah, I just really want to encourage everyone to go look at their local animal shelter. And if you plan on getting a dog, instead of going to a breeder, please adopt instead. I just think there's already so many animals in this world. We don't need to be bringing more into it. Well, specifically dogs and cats. And I think these shelters could really use your support. Also, this is a little off topic, but come on guys, it's 2025. Can we please stop putting birds in cages? I just think it's so cruel. It's like locking them up in prison for absolutely no reason. I understand if it's just for a certain amount of time a day, but then you can at least make sure it's big enough. Also, not to mention how some of these birds actually get to these pet shops. The conditions are insane, and you don't actually know how some of these pet shops are sourcing them. You'd be surprised at how few birds actually make it. But anyway, I'm going to stop complaining now. And yeah, I think we're going to start making our way home. Also, sorry I didn't get a lot of footage for you guys. I was just distracted by all the cute animals. And you would be so surprised at how many Jack Russells there were. It must be at least 80% of the dogs there were all Jack Russells. Nearly forgot to mention, I will be leaving a link to the SPCA's website if you guys are thinking about adopting or you just want to check them out. So I decided to do some Pilates this morning. Here I'm just throwing away a fake snake that we used to keep the baboons away. I laughed so hard while editing this. I thought this was gonna look so cool, but this time lapse ended up being hilarious. It's definitely not what I had in mind. Look what we found! You can barely see it. This is definitely the biggest stick insect I've ever seen in my entire life. Ooh! This thing is ginormous. The largest insect ever recorded was a stick insect in China that was over 60 centimeters long.
Many species can shed a limb if caught, and some young individuals can regrow lost legs at the next molt. Most of them hide during the day and feed on leaves at night to avoid being detected by predators.
Good morning, everyone. I just had a shower and now I have to start my schoolwork. And I just realized I've never really talked about what my routine really looks like on here, so I thought I'd do that now because I've still got like 5 minutes before school starts. So I start school at 8 o'clock every morning, and then my first break is at 10:30 till 11, and then my second lunch break is at 12:30 to 1, and then I'll generally finish at around 3. But sometimes if I feel like I have to get a little more work in with that, like working on a task or studying, then I will do that after school hours, although I usually try to do something that doesn't involve using a screen. Not that it all involves using a screen, like we do quite a lot of paperwork as well. So I'm done school now. Oh, actually I finished a while ago. It's nearly 5 o'clock. And I'm just going to go for a quick cycle to get out of the house.